how would you feel if you were LeBron though? That because LeBron's not dumb. He knows he probably didn't deserve it. How would you feel if they gave it to you just out of, I wouldn't say pity, but kind of like, we're going to give it to you because you're LeBron and it's your 23rd year?
Well, guys, I think see LeBron and Kobe are two different people than Michael Jordan. Like Michael Jordan was an original, right? And if you notice, Michael Jordan was somebody who Michael Jordan never acted like he was bigger than the game, you know. And he always like even later people would ask him, you know, he never called himself the goat. He said because how can I say that? How can I say that when I watch Jerry West, I watch Dr.
Yeah.
J, I watch David Thompson. What about those people? And what about the people that I never played against?
He
You
never
know,
played against,
right?
well,
Exactly.
and,
So
yeah.
Jordan was like a more humble person. If you remember, in 2003, when we were in high school, we were freshmen in high school, when Jordan played his last All Star game, and Mariah Carey came out there in that Jordan jersey dress. But Jordan was
Uh-huh.
acting kind of like sheepish, like he didn't like having all that attention
Yeah.
just on him. Like he didn't really, and he didn't really get like a farewell tour in the sense of like a
Yeah.
Kareem got, So, but see, Kobe watched Jordan and tried to emulate Jordan without really, he was copying somebody who he did, but he didn't. Jordan was different on the inside, right? And so like Kobe and LeBron, also Michael Jordan going to North Carolina and learning from Dean Smith. Michael Jordan was he wasn't a selfish person really, but like Kobe and LeBron are, they came from the era of like entitlement and me first and stuff like that. So I think something like LeBron would probably, like, oh, damn, I'm LeBron James. He don't even like Dylan Brooks, and he
Yeah.
and he like Austin Reeves, but he respect Kawhi. They were like, oh, what the? I'm LeBron James. Yeah, well, I feel bad about somebody giving me an All Star spot as much as I've done for the game. So, that's why I think he probably just
Yeah, but then that would be okay. You're going in as an ambassador of the game, not as a player.
mm,
You know, because you're really taking away an all-star spot from someone. The NBA should just every year they should. I mean, you're kind of watering down the all-star selection, but I feel like every year they should give it to like a retiring or an aging player who maybe wouldn't have gotten voted in, but like for example, is LeBron playing like an all-star? Probably not, but he's top two or three players of all time, so it's fine. But if you designate a des like a I don't know, a player who's been remarkable and he's kind of the twilight of his career, East and West, you add that extra spot, he's not really going to play, and that he doesn't take away a spot from someone who's deserving, you know,
mm-hmm.
like uh so that could have been LeBron this year in the East. I don't know, whoever's up there in age and he's kind of in the twilight, they could have thrown him on there, you know. Um for example, like Udonis Haslam, who's with Miami for like 20, almost 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
In his last year, he could have been one of those, designated players. But again, like I said, that kind of cheapens the All Star selection.
Well, you just compare LeBron to Udonis Haslam.
No, I'm saying Udonis has, or some. I just thought of a name, but I'm just saying somebody who's in their late 30s, who like they probably wouldn't get chosen as an all-star, but because he's done a lot for the game and he's been around for so long, you know, um, someone who maybe hasn't made an all-star game in years. I just thought of Udonis Haslam because he was with one team for so long and he played for like 20 years.
Okay.
You know,
Um, is that all you have on that? Or-
yeah, or sorry, not like Shaq, right? Shaq
Okay.
when he was with the Celtics towards the end,
Right.
or with the Cavs, where it's like he's no longer an all-star, but he's been an all-star his whole career. He's one of the greatest of all time. Let's use a designated all-star selection for someone like a Shaq. Sorry, now you're done.
Or
Shaq.
like you saying like an extra slot for somebody like
Yes,
that.
like an extra slot.
Oh,
A Dwayne Wade in his last year. Like remember how they did one with Dirk and Dwayne Wade?
yeah, I
How
see.
they added them? Something like they should do something like that.